Previously on the Like a Tourist road trip adventure, we had some breakfast, climbed a thing,
We are climbing a thing.
traumatized a tour guide, and even found Mark's spirit animal.
And the flies also come after him the way they do after me. It's amazing.
With a mere 300 k's left between us and our ultimate destination, this is what it's all been building up to. The grand finale is about to begin.
Waking up to the golden Karu sunrise, we quickly grabbed some breakfast, packed our bags, and headed toward our next destination on the final leg of this grand adventure. You never know what's coming up next on a road trip, what adventure awaits. So we're driving from Joburg to Barrydale, and along the way you pass through Calitzdorp, and we see these signs for Deons Wine Estate. So I figure, it's Monday morning, and we're going to stop and have a glass. But this is what Andre orders. Now you've got to understand, every place we've gone to, if I have a glass of wine, he's like, do you have milkshakes? So don't let this be an advertisement for Deons. This is the thing you're after.
To be fair though, that milkshake looks pretty banging.
Just don't ignore that. And this is the thing right here. This place has been around since 1890. I've never heard of it up until right now. And if it wasn't for people like you guys who were making these suggestions, we wouldn't stop here. I wish more people came and saw places like this. I want to encourage that adventurous spirit in you, especially when you're on the road trip. All the little journeys that you take that are sporadic and spontaneous, to come have a glass of wine at a place that you've never been to before. How cool is this though? You're sitting kind of in the vineyard. It's just very picturesque. I instantly feel like having a little sip of my Sabi. Cheers to you, South Africa. You're the f***ing best. After a short but scenic 120-kilometer drive, we finally arrived at a small town along Route 62 that I've been wanting to visit for the longest time. Tucked between the lush Trudeau Valley and the rugged Klein Karoo, this quirky town is full of old-school charm. But as you'll come to see later on, what makes Barrydale really special is its people.
Welcome to the Karu Art Hotel, and here we have our reception.
Amazing. All the decor, and I see we've started off handsomely with 14,000 walking sticks.
Yes, well, there's a reason for that. We have a lot of walking trails in Barrydale.
Okay.
And they can be quite steep with the hills, so we equip our guests accordingly.
God bless you.
Simply standing in the lobby, it was easy to see why this hotel was so well regarded. Every inch was covered in granular detail that alluded to its rich and deeply rooted history. And the longer you looked, the more you would see. It was then that Cindy, the general manager, decided to take us on a tour of the hotel.
Where on earth are we now?
We're in the Balanti Ballroom,
Okay.
which we use for functions and weddings, etc. But at the moment, it's an art exhibition of local artists. And every artwork is very different, but it's all featured around Barrydale in bloom, so it's all got a floral theme to it.
Every room that you walked into felt meticulously tailored to showcase this art, from the bioscope to the bar, and the crowning feature of it all, the rooms.
So here at the Karu Art Hotel, they have no room numbers. They've only got room names. And we're in the Magnolia room right now. And it's all these little touches that they have going on in the room that just make it live up to the Karu Art Hotel name. It would take me a lifetime to show you all the rooms here at the Karu Art Hotel. Every room is different, beautiful, most importantly, unique. So after a little whirlwind tour around the Karu Art Hotel, we've sat down for a bite to eat in the deli. And after a long drive from Joburg, this looks like the most welcoming plate of food a human being could order. Handcrafted perfection. This busty sourdough recipe is freshly prepared each morning in the private school of ovens behind us. You gotta love when people put heart and effort into something. This isn't the sourdough bread you made during lockdown. You put a ring on this princess. But we then heard a ruckus in the bar, so we thought we'd quickly check it out. Can we have a drink in this hip-hop happening spot? What's your name?
I'm Chucky.
Chucky, you beauty.
But I'm not the horse rider.
No.
I'm the underway. So I'm close to everything, you know.
Where are we heading, Mr. Sham?
Oh, look at you. All sprightly this morning. We're heading down to breakfast.
Oh, God.
Just following the smell, and you?
I'm good, thank
Is this
you.
the place?
Yeah. Can I get you a cappuccino?
I would love a black Americano.
Or with cold or hot milk?
No milk.
No milk.
I'm cooler than him, so I'll have a chino.
Okay.
So first I'd like to cheers to my parents for making this legend that's about to sip this coffee. Cheers to that. Then I'd like to cheers to South African road trips. It has been nothing short of phenomenal to drive from Joburg to Cape Town and through Barrydale. We've got a day ahead of us. Cheers to that. We cannot give to him.
Okay,
This
I
is,
do green sourdough.
just want to own territorial advantage on the sourdough bread.
So is this the middle line? This is no man's land.
Yes, possession is 9/10 law, and I've got my breakfast. You can have some butter. When they say, and Karu bacon, sure, I get a little aroused. Just listen to it, listen to it, listen to it. Karu bacon.
Oh,
Karu bacon.
man. I would crack some jokes, but I don't think it would be appropriate.
No. I've heard from a lot of people who watch our videos that we make them extremely hungry. And to you, I say, damn right we do. Will I die of a heart attack? I'm sure. Do I care? They don't call me Shamwich on Instagram for nothing.
Now that we're freshly fueled up and ready to go, it was time for some impromptu graffiti.
Thank you. Just here, out here, just spreading my love.
And then adventure onward, hit the roads to explore this town in its full glory. It was fascinating to see the sheer variety on offer in this town. But it was through our exploration that we eventually stumbled across a pretty unique looking facility where a stranger led us into a back alley to meet with a woman called Jackie, who would give us an insider scoop to one of the most demanding and labor-intensive jobs in the world.
Is weaving. We're doing some weaving here. You can't weave without a warp. So without this, you can't weave.
Got you?
So this is what you use. That's your cotton. You feed it on the mold depending on your size. From here, feeding it on your loom. That's the one thing. Each loom is set up for a specific product. So here you have fabrics. I've got tablecloths, there's towels, tea towels, table napkins, depending on the product.
How long does it take to learn to do this?
Between 3 months and 6 months.
Wow.
Then you can say you're a weaver because there's a lot to learn. 7 strokes of the shuttle gives you 1 centimeter. That's a lot of work.
So what is the benefit to hand weaving?
One main thing with the load shedding, we don't have a problem with it. Because we do hand weaving. You use your own power. That's one of the good things about it. There's no machine you have to set up that can get them a car or something.
So the quality is top notch.
Quality is top notch. They're both doing towels, but as they set up, they're quite in a big competition.
They're in a competition.
And that's how we get our orders out.
You are definitely the right person to do the tour. So how long has Barrydale Hand Weavers been around for?
Okay, Barrydale Hand Weavers as the company has been in Barrydale since 2007. So they started out mostly with rugs, and now mainly we're doing fabric. Well, we are very close, a very close community. Everybody knows everybody, everything about everybody.
Is that a good thing?
That's a very good thing.
And on that note, it was time to part ways with dear old Jackie.
You're so great, man.
Aww.
Well, then you're going to be famous on YouTube.
Ooh. Oh my word. I love the limelight.
But we simply couldn't leave without heading downstairs to experience one of Barrydale's most prized treasures, its brandy.
So these brandies are 100% brandies. You see, there's a big difference between these brandies and the brandies of bottle stores.
As our man Artie would continue to explain, this isn't the brandy you mix with Coke at a dive bar in the south of Joburg, my butt. But you do pair these Barrydale brandies with expensive chocolate and let Gendre drive.
Racing against daylight, we had time for one last stop in Barrydale.
So I want to give you a tour, as I can see it, of Diesel and Cream. This place is crazy. Now the decor for me in Diesel and Cream is the real win.
And
So the cool part is that you land up ordering from this pink caravan. I would like the King of Deons burger, and then he wants the Diesel beef burger. Even cameramen have got to eat. And then I keep hearing about these milkshakes, so it's time, right? You've got to make it with extra bit of love there.
I say.
Oh my God.
Hello.
After the world's friendliest waiter dropped off our goods, it was time to dig in.
Come on guys, look at this presentation. As if a milkshake needed a dollop of ice cream on top. That's exactly what they've done. And then Gendre's, he got the red velvet cream cheese milkshake. They've put this red velvet cake on top. I'm a peanut butter and banana kind of guy, and they have to give us a whirl. Here we go. Oh, that is peanut butter heaven. Well, this is your time to shine, Mr. Milkshake.
My God. No, that is crazy. I've never had anything quite like it. I'm impressed. I see why they rave about this.
Look how happy he is.
Take me now. I'm ready.
Ready for the main event, we're about to dig in, but little did we know, the German tourists from episode 2 were about to get their revenge.
Schnell.
Just as we're getting over those gigantic milkshakes, they drop this. I mean, just first of all, look at it to the size of my head. Clearly, Diesel and Cream is an institution. Whenever you talk to people about Barrydale, the first thing they are food. The food is as good. And I had this exact meal. It was, hold on. The last time I drove through Barrydale, I came to Diesel and Cream and I had this exact burger and I was so blown away by the quality because there are milkshakes and then there are milkshakes and then there are burgers and then there's this. And I have, not,
Where's their film for?
For YouTube.
YouTube promotion for this, especially for your own channel.
Yes. In for a roll. We're gonna have to wait. Oh, going in for a little chippy. Cheers, bitches. Actually, these chips are off the hook. I'm not mad about French fries, but this, oh my God, I'm so happy. This probably ranks in my top 5. Wow. I think they're that good.
That's saying a lot because you've had a lot of burgers.
I've had a lot of burgers. No, seriously, this is a treat. I get why this place is an institution. Barrydale's a win, as is Diesel and Cream.
As we leave Barrydale behind, the road takes us into yet another breathtaking mountain pass. A stunning reminder of just how fortunate we are to call this remarkable country our home. South Africa's landscapes, like its people, weave a rich tapestry of diversity, each vista offering something unique, each horizon unfolding a new story. These road trips, whether winding through the lush garden route or the rugged Klein Karu, are so much more than mere journeys. They're immersive experiences that capture the essence of South Africa's beauty and spirit, and I firmly believe they belong on the bucket list of travelers, locals and internationals alike. To drive these roads is to truly understand the magic of this land, to see beyond the destination and embrace the journey itself. But as with all good things in life, this beautiful road trip inevitably had to come to an end. And what better destination to wrap up the adventure than our very own Mother City?
Wow, I can't believe it.
We finally made it, Mr. Sham.
After being on the road for like 10 days, we have finally arrived in the most beautiful destination, being Cape Town. But you know what? As good as it feels to arrive at this beautiful destination, the journey for me outpunched that destination tenfold. If I think about all the places we visited over the last 10 days, all these incredible small towns, there is no question to me that the soul of South Africa resides in these small towns. This is what we were trying to get at for people, right? To showcase all these hidden gems along the way that you could stop at. I think so many people are in a rush to get to the end point instead of taking the time to just take in the beautiful journey. I cannot say thank you enough to each of the small towns that hosted us. If I think about all the friendly people we met, just all the adventures we were on, it was incredible. I hope, as always, that this video inspires you to act like a tourist, not just in your own city, but in your own country, and especially in all of these small towns. Until next time.